We're just going to do an update video. We were at this site exactly about 1 year ago, and what we're seeing is the deployment of 5G at the top. So we have our readings from a year ago. That's why we did them, to have a base levels we can compare, so we can objectively say whether it's increasing or decreasing. So at this particular site, we'll do the measurements. Back then it was peaking out in this area of the strip mall, and we were around 19,000, 20,000. So we'll do some more readings, but I just want to show you this tower. That's why I'm here. That what we did at the Stampede was not an anomaly. This is happening all over. And even though this is in Canada, it could be US, UK, Australia, it could be Germany, it could be anywhere in the world. This is going on all over. The meter I'm using, the sound that you hear, most people know this, but that's the measurement, the detection of the EMF radiation. The higher the pitch, the more frequent the sound, the stronger the radiation. So remember that. So that's a good that's a measurement tool there by the audio. But let's take a look at, this is going to be a short video, but let's unpack what's going on here. So a year ago we were drawn to the site because of this antenna right there. You know, you can't get much closer in a public area. It's basically almost at, you know, what's that, about 20 feet high, direct line right at people. And this is what they've deployed since. These 5G antennas at the top, right there. That's new on it. And then we got this structure here. These ones are hidden, and they're at the top here under that shielding. There's a bunch of antennas behind that shielding right there. You can see that. Then I just want to take some readings, and we can compare, and we're going to keep collecting the data on what's going on, and then we can objectively see what's going on. So here we are right here. Yeah, we're already over what we were, but see how it's peaked out? 35,000. It went up to 35, 31,000. 40,000. And that's peak power output, which is connected to the frequency. It works hand in hand with the signal and the power output. Look at that, everyone. This is in a public space that's frequented by people. Can you believe it? So this is just like the Stampede. No different than what we did last weekend. This is pretty extreme. And we'll put up the linkage to the biological effects. But what you would like in a public area is 1,000 microwatts per square meter. We went as high as 40,000. Just to put that in context. And what you would like is less than 0.5 peak signal. And we're completely maxed at 6. So it's above that. And there we are there. Look at that. So the readings aren't lying. So that, we just wanted to show you, this is another example. These deployments, the frequency is just going to keep increasing. And this is all about the reset, the Great Reset, the so-called Fourth Industrial Revolution. They want to get this technology up, the 5G in particular, to run their automation, to run their artificial intelligence, to run their, their automated drones and machines, and it has nothing to do with the average person, right? So this is what we're dealing with, but we're at an early stage in this, but we're already starting to see the increase. So we're expecting in 2024 to really notice an upsurge in this when they bring on the millimeter wave, which is true 5G. So we're going to have to monitor it. It's not good. This stuff harms human beings. It's well documented through cumulative exposure. It harms nature, insects, birds, wild animals, domestic animals, dogs, cats, you name it, trees. It affects everything because it's radiation, right? And they're upping the radiation. It's getting quicker and quicker, and there's a gray area between non-ionizing and ionizing, and we believe, based on the science, that some of the stuff is ionizing. It's breaking DNA, single strand, double strand, we know that. So we'll put up the documentation for you, but take this seriously. And people keep asking us, what can we do about it? What can we do about it? Excellent question. Number one is raise awareness, because most people have no clue about what's going on with this issue and how it's related to bigger issues. So awareness is number one. For your personal health and safety, avoid it. Definitely avoid it. And what we say, if necessary, shield from it. Using, it could be metal objects like a metal mesh garbage can. It could be metal lined curtains, or, but limit your exposure. That's number one. But the reason we want awareness is because it started in 1978 in Canada when they legislated Safety Code 6, the regulations. They do not recognize non-thermal health effects, the biological health effects, right? So this is a plan that's been in the works for decades. I want to be very clear to everyone. It's been in the work for decades. These multi-control politicians in Ottawa, they're all in on it, 100%. They write the legislation, right? They write the laws which allow this. They oversee the standards through Health Canada, which allow this. So we will provide documentation, but it's only through a massive awareness of the public that we can deal with it. I'm being very honest with you. We don't have political power. We would do it in a heartbeat. We would deal with these corrupt standards. We would deal with the corrupt legislation 100% NCA, but we don't have the power to do that. All we have is the power of our voice, and the power of the people backing us. So this is going to be a long struggle, but this is not restricted to Canada. It's happening worldwide. These are globalists, technocrats, pushing their agenda on humanity. They're going to harm it. Radiation needs to be respected, needs to be used in a safe way, and we'll put up more videos about it, but this is just another example. But we will continue to update when we see other things of interest. But please, please, please take it seriously. Protect yourself and your families. If you're single, protect yourself there, but protect your pets, protect everything around you. But the troubling thing, like I said, it's only going to get worse. But we are making good awareness. I want to thank everyone for sharing, and we got to continue to do it. The media is rancid. It's misinforming people on so many different issues. So we just got to fight that. And then you talk to these multi-control politicians, and they're in bed with it. None of them want to speak up. If they do, they'll get thrown out, right? So that's what we're dealing with, systemic corruption. But let's just keep raising awareness, and in the meantime, protect yourself from this, and let's hope for the best.